Dear twin, it's been one of those weeks where I'm questioning a lot of the things that are good in my life. So, I've been making happier memories of the people I love, but usually right after those moments, I start to question if those people feel the same way that I do. I start to wonder if they cherished that moment as much as I did. And to be quite honest, I'm constantly torn between two things. One, what my anxiety wants me to think, and two, the actual rational side of me that's like, you crazy woman. Okay, I shouldn't say crazy. Your friends love you. You actually have friends. They love you. And you see, when I'm anxious, I understand that I'm being irrational. And I understand that the way I think and the way I feel is only temporary, but when I'm actually very anxious, I'm never too sure if I'm being a very dramatic person or if I'm just being realistic with things. And so, because of that, in a way, I don't trust myself. Now, to answer your question, I am very, very afraid of losing the people that I love. And I'm also afraid that the people I consider my best friends and my close friends, my really good friends, don't see me that way at all, that I actually don't have any friends. I know I have you, but you live very far away. You actually live so far away. You're across the country from me right now. And see, like, your friendship I do not doubt at all, but the people whose friendship I do doubt are those who I work with, the people who I have gotten close to who moved a few hours away from me, and even the people who I've been spending more and more time with lately. And see, I just said that I spend quite an amount of time with some people, right? Yet I'm still afraid, and I doubt that I mean anything to them. I actually doubt that they even care if I'm around. I'm afraid that I'm constantly annoying them, and that the time they spend with me is actually out of convenience and pity. Something that not a lot of people seem to quite understand about psychological disorders is how they actually affect the person, and how, yes, like, let's say sick anxiety, for example. Yes, technically everybody does have anxiety, but it does get to a certain level where it's too much. And according to Comer's 4Ds, there's one called dysfunction, and that's the one where, let's say, somebody's anxiety actually takes over their life. And by taking over their life, I mean it actually controls or has a bit of power of the person's work performance, school performance, and let's say they have depression as well, or just depression, they may experience social withdrawals. So yeah, but some days we all feel lazy, we don't feel like being with people, but sometimes somebody with an actual disorder at that extent, they will want to possibly be with their friends, but they can't because their body physically hurts so much that they can't get out of bed, or they're so afraid of being evaluated that they would prefer to be alone, and not have to worry about being evaluated. But then at the same time, they're evaluating themselves like, oh, I'm being such a horrible friend. I'm not spending time with the people who want to be with me. I think there is such a big stigma against people who have psychological disorders, and even people who are trying to get help for it, which I don't really understand that, because if someone has it so bad that they're actually getting help, why are they being looked down upon for taking medication or for seeing a therapist? Like, why does it matter to somebody if somebody they know or a stranger that they're aware of is receiving this type of help? Like, why does it matter to them? It is not their body. They're not the one consuming the medication, not the ones going to therapy on a regular basis. I guess the point of this video was, I guess sort of to educate more about anxiety, but I know I'm not doing it justice so much right now because there are many types. I believe there's 8 of them. And I really hope that sometime in the future people won't have to worry so much about being judged for having a psychological disorder, that people they will actually have more help than the people who currently do right now. Anyways, my question for you, twin, is what do you think about all of this? Let me know your opinions on that and anything else you want to discuss about it, if it's related to it or not. If I could give you one piece of advice for life, twin, it would be don't be afraid to love. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful week and I can't wait to see you in next week's video. I love you and goodbye. That sounds like a forever bye. It's not a forever bye.
What are you doing, Nilo?